What is going on, Creekside fam? Today we're diving into what we think are the best Connecticut cigars in the world on the first ever Creekside Connecticut Cigar Draft, featuring some Connecticut kings from right here at the Creek. Josh.
Yes, sir.
Rainier.
We're back.
Dude, your Instagram's popping off these days.
It is, bro, and I have nothing but this place to thank. I mean, it's like, I don't even know. I know the last podcast we were on, or maybe the first one I was on, you gave a little shout out to the TikTok, but that's gone. I had to get rid of it. But so now I'm on Instagram. Not to give me a little shout out, but yeah, it's crazy just how many people out there that are smoking cigars and wanting to see, this place behind the scenes, pictures here, different cigars that are popular that are coming through here. So yeah, it's wild. It's wild for sure.
And next to him is Cincy Smoke Signals, Noah Tucker.
That is why no TikTok. Huh? I thought that seemed like a little passion project. I'm terrible at social media.
It went quick.
It's a grind.
Yeah, it is. Well, it is. Leave it to my wife.
I think if it's something that you want to do, you commit the time to doing it and stuff like that. But then if you don't actually have a wonderful team of people behind you, production is a hard thing, right? Because not everybody's a video editor.
For sure.
And things like that. And I was thinking I want to throw a lot more reviews up for Creekside and on my Insta this year just to kind of be more engaged, and mostly just for shout out to all of our Discord and Patreon people, those guys, right? The general public is whatever, right?
Yeah.
I focus more on real life interactions. I get a lot of that here at the lounge. I have a great team. I work for great people, and I get to meet a lot of awesome people in here. So, the need for me to get on social media. I used to be like a Facebook guy a lot, right? But I was like just going into like political
vortexes,
rabbit holes and like screaming into the void. And you find yourself one. I always was check myself against echo chambers, but then you realize that like you might be a person with ideas so crazy you don't have friends anywhere on that structure. So it's like. It's volatile, and I noticed that people are way different in person and a lot more pleasant and fun to be around than they are on those platforms. And so I focused on that for a while.
But now you're back.
Here I am.
And we're also smoking blind. We'll go around the horn here in a second and break them down. We've also been doing a lot of blind smoking here, and we're going to continue that track record with our new initiative for 2026, the Creekside 2026, as unbiased as possible top 25, where we are, not even we, our cigar wrangler Griff is purchasing cigars at retail.
Shout out Griff.
On behalf of Creekside from different retailers around the country. He is shipping them to his house in South Carolina. He is taking the bands off, putting new numbered bands on them, repackaging it, and then sending us our collection of cigars every month that as a team we are all smoking through and rating in our ratings portal, which we will publish the rubric for that so you can see how we're grading them. And we'll be taking the mean? Yeah. Mean or mean? What's the average? Mean.
Median.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wasn't a big math guy.
Not me neither.
We're taking that for each one, spitting out a total score once the cigar's been smoked 3 times, and then when December comes next year, we will all find out at the same time what is on this list.
So is it 3 times by the same person, or just 3 times total?
3 times total
So
by 3 different people.
Okay.
All people who work here at Creekside, either on staff or me, BG, or Wick. So that leaves us with 7 or 8 pallets. Not everyone will smoke that cigar. 3 people will.
Right.
But it'll change. I like it because it's kind of like how I think cigar smoking is and why it's so hard to rate cigars. Because you need so many different palates who like so many different things to come in and give an opinion. And it's still ultra subjective because it's still only 8 palates. But at least removes the bias of this pay-to-play mentality or giving favoritism to our favorite brands or people we want to support, giving them the benefit of the doubt if a cigar doesn't perform well. I've already done 2 of them, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's
First one was
awesome.
an 80, second one was an 88.
Really?
I'm like and I'm also trying to be like, if it's going to be 90 plus, it's got to blow my socks off.
For sure. Yeah.
So anyway, we're doing that thing.
That's going to be awesome.
And
I
Josh
cannot
is
wait.
smoking blind. So is Noah, and so am I. Josh, talk to us about what's in your hand.
So it
Or
looks
what
like
you
I
think is in your hand.
Yeah, so this is one that was given by Noah. Got a little text this morning saying he's got some crazy cigar for me. So he walks through the doors and he hands me this beautifully wrapped Lancero, which is wild because I don't think I don't think we've ever had a Lancero on a blind, have we?
Not that I know.
Not that I can, not that I've watched, but so far right off the rip, I'm getting a little bit of cream, like maybe some earthy notes. It's smoking beautifully. I don't know how old this is, Noah, but it's smoking perfectly. The drawl is super open, not really having to fight for it. But I'm loving it so far. I want to wait a little bit longer till it kind of opens up and I get a little bit more on my palate. So
Right on.
Yeah.
Well, I won't tell you now how old it is, but later on I will.
All right, Noah, what's in your... All right, so Noah picked Josh's. I picked Noah's.
Josh picked yours.
Josh picked mine.
All right, so I've got a Toro, I think, in my hand. It's like a true 650. It's wrapped really well. It's packed really well. This is nice. It's not super hard. It's got a nice easy draw though. I'm just barely into it, and so far it's what I'd expect coming out of a Connecticut. A little bit of that white pepper kiss that every cigar kind of lights up with, and
Yep.
just creamy. So
Nice.
it's great with coffee. I'm taking a few puffs and a few drinks, and that's good so far.
I'll be curious on the retrohale of that cigar as you get into it. So keep me posted and make sure you're retroing from time to time.
I retro way too much.
I got, maybe this is a Connecticut. Maybe it's just a broadleaf Connecticut or Havana seed Connecticut.
Could be.
But Josh brought it in for me. He was pumped. And we decided, doesn't matter if it's a Connecticut or not. We're here to have a good time, smoke
rip
blind. And we'll still talk about Connecticut's all episode long. Torpedo, 652, I would guess. Delicious off the rip. Earthy, leathery, like roasted coffee, espresso kind of vibes. Really delicious start to it. So we'll see how it develops.
Yeah, I've got a little story based off that one. So I was working, I want to say a couple weeks ago, had a member come up to the counter and he was like, "Hey, I want you to try this. Have you ever tried this?" And I was like, "Nah, I don't think so." And he gave me that same cigar, same Vitola, and he was like, "You know what?" He's like, "Try this. I'll stay here. You smoke it. Let me know what you think about it." And I told Noah we were in the humidor a little bit earlier, and I was like, "You know what? That was probably one of the best cigars I've smoked."
Wow.
In that year, because I told him, I was like, it's probably the first cigar that screamed like heavy cocoa, like right out of the bat to me. You know what I'm saying? And then I started smoking it, opened up a little bit, retrohaled it, started to get like light wood cedar notes, things like that.
There's some fudginess for sure.
Yeah. And so we were talking, and the member was like, "You know what? You should blind smoke Ember on your next podcast." And then it just worked out perfectly, because I was like, you know what, I think we're going to do one here coming up. And I don't want to say too much without giving it away, but I'm glad you're enjoying it for right now.
It kind of reminds me of the Suma from Ferry Otego.
I could see that in the beginning. I think it's going to progress, and that will change. I think there's some overlapping similarities from start to finish on those two cigars, but it's and again, depending on the age of that one.
It's
right?
rustic.
Yeah.
I like that.
I think depending on the age of that particular cigar, and that's also a blend, in my opinion, that changes a lot from one Vitola to another. They all have distinct characteristics while maintaining that core.
Yeah, because Noah, you know what Ember's smoking, and Ember, you know what I'm smoking, right?
I actually, I do.
Yeah. Okay.
Nobody knows what I'm smoking.
I do. But Josh doesn't.
Except the man.
All right, let's get into this Connecticut draft.
Heck
Let's
yeah.
go.
We'll do a little coin flip. Noah brought the coin, Smoking Good Company Challenge coin. Josh, this is your first ever draft, so you get to call.
Oh shoot.
Tails is Smoking Good Company. Heads is the Creekside logo.
Tails.
Heads. And an awesome, landing by me.
That was beautiful.
That was dope.
You couldn't do it again. That's crazy.
I was expecting you to get it, so now I'm trying to think what we do. Oh, now we go to Noah.
Go ahead.
This is you get to decide your place in line.
Okay, well, tails.
Tails it is.
Tails never fails, baby.
That a boy.
1, 2, or 3.
Except it just failed him, didn't
It did. And it's a snake draft, like we've always done.
Okay. I'll go ahead and just kick it off then. I'll take one.
All right. And then how do we decide the tiebreaker between me and Josh?
You call it.
All right, let's see. If I get it, I pick. If I don't, you pick the next. I'm going tails. It's heads. 1, 2, or 3.
I don't know, dude. I'm gonna have to go 2 because I know we're gonna just start ripping
Hell yeah.
bangers. So I gotta go number 2.
I was gonna go double. I was gonna go with the 3, so I feel good.
Okay.
Noah, you're starting us off.
All right, and the cool thing that I like, I just want to double check, right? We don't have to do this like in order like the last list, right? This is not my top 10 list. These are just 5 banger Connecticut's. Like
Yeah,
my winning team.
You're
right?
drafting a team to put on the court.
All right.
You get 5 players.
Hell yeah.
These are the 5 best Connecticut's.
All right, because that's hard for me. I don't know why. That's a really hard thing for me to do.
The ranking?
Because I love all cigars.
Yeah.
I love like so many different types of cigars. And from day to day, I want so many different things. So when I'm like, oh, this one is like a head above that one, Tuesday might be different than Wednesday.
I know.
They might flip. So that
It's
was
so true.
That was the hardest thing for me to do, is sit down and go, these are in that order, a top 10. Like, okay.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go ahead and kick it off with Warped Peace Unique.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Surprise,
That is not where I thought this was headed.
Me neither. I think you and I knew exactly where it was going. Noah's already breaking
What did
necks.
you guys? Well, I mean,
Actually, I don't think I could have guessed which one. Oh, no, I think I could have.
I'm gonna probably throw some surprises.
For sure.
We're already there.
On this top 5. So, yeah, that thing, man, the first time we got the shipment in, I smoked them, and admittedly, I didn't enjoy that experience, and I didn't go back to it for a while. I had another one that was given to me by a guest in between when we ordered what we have in the humidor now and that time, and I was like, okay, it's a better cigar than I gave it credit for. And again, I'm always willing to say it was something to do with me and not the cigar.
Yeah.
But it could have been the cigar too. So I just don't know. It just didn't experience what everybody, what I had thought that was going to bring, especially
Sure.
that cigar, that price point, that presentation. You open that box and you're like, this is going to be great, right? And then this time we got them in, and they absolutely are just mind-bogglingly good. And the special Vitola that was gifted to us as well. I don't know. Are those available to the public, or are those just Kyle's like personal stash?
Correct.
That one especially.
Yeah.
But even the regular
Ripped,
Toro
man.
size that are available to everybody is a great cigar. It's a lot of nuance, complexity, and it's a soft and elegant smoke, but it's also got a lot of transition to it and a whole lot of flavor. And I think, when you're smoking for a Connecticut, that's what you want, right? Like,
Yes.
it's got the nuances, and it's hard to deliver as much flavor as another type of cigar, but that cigar definitely stands up and does exactly that.
Nice pick.
Yeah, that
I'm
I was
shocked,
not thinking.
but-
Yeah, for sure.
All right, Josh.
All right, man. This one, Ember's probably going to hate me for this one.
Yeah, I swear to God, if it's
This is why I had to go to number 2. But I'm going to have to say New Dawn by Avowed. Shout out Dave West, the man himself.
I do hate you.
I know, and I'm sorry. That's why I knew I had to go number 2, because I had to throw this on my list before I got blown out of the water. But the New Dawn, I feel like I loved that thing before it blew up, and it was just one of my favorite.
You did.
One of my
You did.
favorite Connecticut's. I think I even hit up Dave West, and I said, "Bro, whatever you're doing with this cigar, keep doing." And he just messaged back. He said, "I appreciate that. It means a lot." But necessarily, I love the New Dawn by Avowed in Robusto. My favorite Vitola. Super, almost like sweet chocolatey, like a little bit caramel, nutty. I mean, like I said, it deserves number 1 in my spot. And I love Dave West. I love what he's doing. And, we don't get paid any extra for saying all this, but he's just, whatever he's doing, man, this is going to be his year. That's a solid stick, and that's going to be my number 1.
That hurts.
That's
a
sorry,
gut
man.
punch.
I knew I had to. I know.
It was also one of my picks. So
Yeah.
I think we're going to be robbing each other here
We
a lot
are.
on this. I
Yeah.
feel like.
That's an amazing cigar.
Absolutely.
That is the most smoked cigar. That was the most smoked cigar for me, 2025. New Dawn Toro.
I feel like you
Are you
smoked
Toro or Robusto guy?
Robusto.
Oh,
all the way.
interesting.
Yeah. And that's my favorite. Anytime I smoked a New Dawn, it's got to be in Robusto. I don't know if I've ever smoked it in Toro, but maybe I should, try it.
You should
But-
try the
Yeah,
Toro.
you should.
It,
Should.
it offers a different experience.
Really? Yeah. I'll
More
do that.
body.
I might do that
think.
today.
Yeah, I think you should. All right. Now I get 2 picks. First of my 2 picks, Warped La Colmena. Desert Island Stick. One of my all-time favorites. I love that cigar.
I knew that was coming out of the gate.
I've said it a billion
Yeah.
times, so nobody should be shocked. Colmena. And then
stick.
second on my list is Rodriguez Reserva Privada. No particular size because I'm always torn between Corona and Robusto. They're both great. We haven't talked about RP in a while. I feel like we came out of the gate swinging. There's been so much new. It's still our number 1 selling cigar. It still performs so consistently every time I smoke it, and it's just a delicious Connecticut.
To be fair, what
Big
else
fan.
can we say about it? Right?
Yeah, I mean,
I still plug them every single day in the lounge. I'm
Yeah.
still, selling at least 4 or 5 5-packs, all the time. Like it feels like daily. And I
Yeah.
mean, I know we're ringing them up, like you said, most sold cigars.
Yeah.
So, shout out to Danny and the boys, but they know we love them.
Amazing cigar.
Yep.
All right, those are my 2. All right, so now it'll go to Josh. He gets 1 pick. Then when it gets to you get 2 picks.
All right, I'm ready.
All right, back over to Jay.
All right, man.
JR.
This might
But
be
not VJR.
No.
Shout out to JR.
Absolutely love that man. I would say probably the Espinosa Crema. And I would say
So much.
yes, and I would say I love it. I mean, it's Connecticut shade wrapper. It's super. When I smoke it, I like to smoke the in the Robusto. Most of all of my cigars I love to try out in Robusto, especially smoking it for the first time. And this one I always go back to. It's one that I recommend here for something more like Connecticut mild, maybe kind of, maybe I don't know if it was as popular as RP, but I would say it's probably second. I don't know, probably one of the second most best sellers in there. I don't know.
We move. Yeah.
But yeah, we
That's for
do
sure.
move them. But it's beautiful. It's a beautiful wrapper. A lot of heavy cream, butter, stuff like that when I smoke it. And it's to me it's a heavy second. So shout out Espinosa.
I'm realizing I
It was a great stick.
skipped over a cigar that I really wanted to, that I'm worried you're about to take. And I should have played a little more defense on this one. But anyway, nice pick, Josh.
Thank you, sir.
We go to Noah.
All right, so if this is the case, you guys have stolen from me a couple of times now.
Time for you to return the favor.
I'm going to put, the next one, this is going to be another one of those. It's the Atabey Divinos.
Son
It's
of
going to fall under Peach
I
Unique.
forget Atabey.
Those, yeah.
Oh,
We're
my
killing him,
God.
bitch. Oh
It's
my
hard. So,
gosh.
we
I'm
got-
getting smoked. This is what I get for coming in winging it, not prepping my list.
And then my second pick for now is
do
going to 100% have to be the Charter Oak Peg Nataro.
Oh, my
That is
Also a great pick.
Such a great cigar. Again, I don't. It doesn't feel like it's part of the Charter Oak line, but I get what Nick Melillo was doing there. Once I heard it explained, that thing, little box press Corona Nicaraguan with the Ecuadorian shade wrapper on it. The leaf that they put on there has just got this like silky kind of a matte looking and texture to it, and it feels velvety in your hand, and when you smoke it, it's exactly the same, and it's got a certain richness to it that I think blenders like Melillo, and when those guys that are known for those punchy cigars, those in-your-face style cigars,
Yep.
they dial it back.
Yep.
You end up in this realm of flavor that's just unmatchable. So those are the 2. And I would say more about the Atabey Divinos, but
Yeah,
nothing. You don't need to.
Nothing needs to be said.
You don't need to.
That thing rocks. I love that size. That's my favorite size too.
Absolutely.
Quick cigar check-in.
Again, super, creamy, a little bit of earth. As it opens up, it's, again, still perfect draw. It's the burn is beautiful. So I don't know, Noah, what you did, but it's amazing. I know for a fact I've never smoked this before in my life. It's definitely new to the palate. But I'm really liking it. I appreciate it, but I'm still working on it. So thank you.
Gotcha. So this thing is just like a buttercream bomb, man. It's got a lot of sweetness to it. It's a nice little almondy core to it. Kind of I don't know if it's buttercream marzipan or it's a really rich sweetness in the retrohale and just a little bit of floral kind of lingering in the background. Real creamy smoke texture. So far, it's smoking really well. The ash popped off. Didn't hold on too good, but I don't care about that. So I'd share a lot of that. But this, buttercream bomb. I'm gonna go with that for now. See how it develops. I'm enjoying it right now. Great first stick of the day.
Hell yeah. It's a really good. The number one word that comes to mind is rustic. It's heavy. It's Nicaraguan. It's just got this roasted espresso thing where it's like this bitter sweetness. Yeah. I would say I'm enjoying it. I don't love it yet because it's like a little heavy on the palate.
For sure, especially to start the day.
But it is good. Like, it's good.
There we go.
Where is he?
He's somewhere. He's hiding somewhere.
Hiding in the corner, making it good.
But yeah, it's good so far. And it's doing its thing. Like, it's 100% doing its job. So that's great. All right, Josh. You're on what, number 3 for you? Mm-hmm. All right.
This is a tough one as we start getting down the line.
Yeah, he's on 3.
Yeah, I'm on 3.
Just getting confused about the order.
No, you're good. Jeez. Should I just let this one rip?
Do what you got to do.
Pull the pin and chuck it, bro.
I would have to say Warped El Oso Blanco Bellicoso. And I have to because I know
these lists are crazy.
This is wild. So I remember, I think the Maduro was the one that I smoked first. And you guys know I love my Connecticut's, and I think either Ember or both of you or Noah were like, hey, if you smoked a Maduro and you loved it, smoke the Connecticut. And I remember I smoked that thing, and that, like I said, I think last year probably I would easily say top 5 for sure. Especially just because they're limited, right? They're kind of limited.
They're gone.
And they go so quick.
Yep.
And maybe I don't know if we have any more in there. I think we're gone through the Maduro, but the Connecticut was beautiful. It smoked perfectly. It was like, cream, butter. I don't even know. Maybe we got like a little tiny bit of floral on the back of the tongue. But it was beautiful. And it was, who doesn't like Warped? I mean, so
We clearly do.
Yeah, I'm going. That was my pick number 3.
Nice.
Go ahead.
Nice pickup.
Have we all said Warped yet?
Yeah.
Cue the haters.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Now I got 2. This is hard, man.
I'm salty you took New Dawn, bro.
I'm the most salty. You had the opportunity to take it too. I don't think you were even at risk with
I wanted
Peace.
to kick it. I don't know.
I think it would have made it back around.
I'm just trying to be honest.
I
in
was
my head.
Colmena.
Yeah, I knew that was coming. I knew somebody. I don't know
For sure.
I don't know if somebody would have said Peace or not, but I'm just like, I got to snag that one.
Yeah.
So
I respect it.
Solid one.
I'm really torn. I might double up on a brand right now with these 2 picks, which I'm nervous about. But they're extremely different cigars. They're both Connecticut's. First one, Ferio Tego, Timeless Sterling.
Oh yeah.
I love both the Dahlia and the Robusto. Cream Bombs. I've loved that cigar for a long time. We've talked about it recently this month with Herklotz being here, and it was in the club. So a lot of you know the story on that for me, but I think it's just a phenomenal morning cigar with a cup of coffee. It's like just creamy, sweet, and delicious. And then one of the newer creations from Ferio Tego is going to be my other one, Elegancia. Specifically this year's edition. Or 2025. The Elegancia is like an amped up version of Sterling, where it has this big floral kind of thing going on, the cinnamon candy. It's creamy. It changes a lot throughout the cigar, or really evolves. It's not just like random changes. It's kind of like a building type cigar. I love that thing.
You get that like halfway through. It's like a rich coffee and like a bruleed caramel, like just like a burnt caramel.
Yes.
That kind of takes over the entire palate for a few puffs right in the middle on that cigar. And it is a very rich smoking experience for a Connecticut. It's fantastic.
So those are my 2.
This is wild.
And we come back around to you, Josh.
All right, man. This one I think was probably, we were just talking about this, coming up on a year working here next month. I think probably one of my first Connecticut's that I fell in love with. This should have been a little bit higher up in the list, but I had to go with some bangers just because I knew who I was going up against today. But
I almost stole this one you're about to say from you just to do it. I don't even like it.
if
You're about to say what I think you are.
It's the Aganorsa Anniversario Connecticut in Robusto.
Yeah.
I know that I think we talked about it on my very first podcast, and you would have been terrible for that, but I would have been so mad. But that has
You'd have been
to
like,
be,
what do you like about it? I'm like, I don't know. I've never smoked it. I just don't want you to have it.
Yeah. Hey, but I mean, after my first pick, I would have done the same thing. But no, I mean, it's, Nicaraguan all over, cedar, almond, a lot of good, woody, nutty notes. And, I love Aganorsa. I've even referred a couple of the members and guys here to it, and it's been blown them away. I've loved Aganorsa. It's probably one of the brands I've been turned on to more as I've kind of worked in here. And I didn't really know that, I've probably smoked more Aganorsa leaf than I realized, because a lot of stuff is Aganorsa leaf. I just didn't know.
For sure.
So really cool to find that out. But yeah, I'm going to have to go with the Aganorsa Anniversario Connecticut. Beautifully wrapped and beautiful presentation too. Love the colors.
Nice pick.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
And on that note, how are you digging that Lancero, Josh?
Really good. I've retroheaded a couple times. I'm getting some like dried fruit almost.
Yeah.
And it's crazy.
Bro, look at this palette over here.
Hey,
that's going to make a lot of sense when you find out what it is.
Yeah,
It's growing.
Yeah, you guys I have a lot of thanks, or a lot of thanks to you guys for that. But yeah, it's wild. But a lot of dried fruit. I don't know, maybe light woody notes, but it's good, man. I mean, the wrapper has hung on there looked like it's been aged for a little bit. You've had it for a while, maybe. I don't know, maybe not, but it's looked like it's held on. The wrapper is beautiful. It's consistent. Again, draw is perfect.
What makes you think it's old?
Maybe the way the leaf is burning or smoking, or maybe it's cracked here or there a little bit, but I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. I still no guesses. Like I said, I don't know if you're going to get an exact guess out of me. I've never smoked this in my life.
You have the chance to guess at the end. You don't have to right now.
But yeah, this is good, man. Again, I appreciate you.
Very well. And this thing, dude, just buttercreamy, floral, a little bit of coffee notes kind of creeping in now. Still, I think heavy almond base. Maybe just like a tiny, tiny little bit of white pepper. It's not even enough to call it like a hint. It's just kind of there.
Yeah.
In the long run. Maybe it's like a kind of slightly earthy long finish, but I sort of expect that from all cigars. Great coffee pairing, and then with the sparkling water, it's just good solid stick, burning well, tastes good, sweet and creamy. That's what you want from Connecticut's, right?
Hell yeah.
Sweet
in the morning,
and creamy. You guys have forced me to double up.
Yep.
All right, and so again, I'm ready. I'm ready for the haters when they come at me. Warp Saunter.
Nice.
It's just kind of in there. It's one of the ones over last year that I've really enjoyed. Floral for sure. That one's kind of got like a
Big
little bit of
floral.
that fruity undertone.
Yes.
Super floral. Kind of, and I don't know what the blend in that is, but it sort of goes with why I like the New Dawn, where it has that like Dominican signature. Like it's there, but it's very unique in and of itself. It's on its own. It stands up. That's just a good smoke. Solid Connecticut.
It's a nice pick.
It is.
And then that would be my fourth, right?
So now your final.
My fifth and final.
Take it home, Noah.
So it's kind of going to go back and forth here in my head. Might be able to mention. We'll do some notable mentions at the end.
Okay.
But I'm going to have to bookend it with the Fratello Oro.
Wow.
I really like that. It's got the Ecuadorian Connecticut shade on it. Cameroon binder. So it's got that cherry undertone with the vanilla, a little bit of that pepper from Nicaraguan fillers. It's a really good, well-rounded cigar. And it's a Connecticut that doesn't really smoke like what you would think a Connecticut's going to smoke like. In my opinion, it's just got, I think it's the Cameroon binder maybe or whatever. It's just a good blend. It's a good cigar. That's my final.
Wow. What a list. Are you happy with it?
I'm as happy as I'm going to be, brother.
Okay.
That's it. I mean, you get what you get. You know?
Yeah, you're right.
This is battle.
Right off the dome. No notes, no nothing. My turn?
Your turn.
All right, man. I'm going to take, what is this, my 5th?
Yeah.
I'm going to have to say, and this is going to be going out there on a limb. I'm going to have to say the Dunbarton Sabremisa Brûlée.
Oh.
That one, I know we sold, in 3 different Vitolas, I believe so.
Yeah.
Maybe
yes,
3.
The Gordo, the Robusto, and probably the Toro.
Something like that. Yeah. But I like that one. I know I've referred a lot of people to it, and I've had nothing but good things to say back to it.
Do you think it's sweet tipped?
I go back and forth. I don't know. I think possibly, but maybe not.
Does it taste sweet?
It does. It tastes a little sweet. It's got like sweet, creamy. It's mild. It's light. Beautiful wrap. Every time I've smoked it in the past, I've never had to work for it. It's been a good stick. And again, I love the presentation. I love the sizes that I've smoked it in. But I would have to say that one. That's my 5.
I smoked that cigar one time in 2019, shortly after it came out. Checked myself into the ER. Thought I was having a heart attack.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Never smoked it again.
Seriously?
Oh, damn.
Dude, I smoked that thing.
Damn.
I smoked
ER.
that thing.
Yeah.
My heart starts pounding out of my chest.
Good God.
My calves are sweating. Yeah, I just got Nick sick, but I had never been
Wow.
that sick from a cigar ever.
Maybe you guys should just remove that from my list. But that's wild.
I think it was just like a one-off.
You think so?
Like something happened to this cigar, because
Wow.
it's never happened to me since. And I've smoked strong cigars a lot since then. Never had an issue.
Oh my gosh, I feel bad now that I even made that.
Wait, you don't have to feel bad.
Bringing back
Taking
the
up
ER
bad memories.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But that's my Sombre Mesa story or Brûlée story is. I smoked it once and I haven't touched it since.
They might not be coming back. So,
And it was definitely sweet tipped when I smoked it, just
yeah.
for the record.
I'm not getting in that argument, bro. The world says it is. Pretty much everybody agrees. Saka says it's not. I don't give a shit. It's a good cigar. It is what it is, right? I don't want to get in an argument with that, dude.
All right, number 5 for me, the Davidoff Anniversario Serie R.
Wow.
The Robusto.
Wow.
Since we've had Davidoff in here, I've smoked more Davidoff than I've really smoked before. And that one's just my favorite. I think it's one of the best Davidoffs today that you can smoke. I think I've at least felt from a lot of the ones that I've tried over the past probably 6 months. I'm like, I don't see the hype as much, or at least feels like there's some type of a little bit of a fall off happening. But that Anniversario is Dominicana. It is big flavor, floral, sweet. It's a little creamy. It's got some touches of spice, but a really great cigar. I smoke basically the little Winston Churchill Bellicosos. And if I ever get my hands on them, the Chef's Edition are like my favorite. It's like one of my favorite brands, like lines in all of cigars is Davidoff Chef's Edition. I love the concept of how they like do it. And the packaging is always beautiful. And the cigar is normally pretty damn good. But
Yeah.
Anniversario, baby.
Someone just came in, I think the last time I worked, and bought the box, our last box.
Of which one?
Of the
Anniversario?
Is it the double R or the
R.
Yeah, the R. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great stick. I think you gave me one time.
Yeah,
It's
yes,
solid.
from the tube.
It's solid.
Well, there it is, folks. Now it's up to you guys watching to decide and crown the Connecticut King. I'm just honored I hold the title of Corojo King.
Yeah. We
By
got
a thin margin between me and Noah, but drop your comment and vote for who you think has the best Connecticut list / draft. We'll pick a winner from those comments and we'll send you their top 5 or their
go.
draft. This was not a top 5.
No.
This was a draft.
Those are the top 5 that we picked for the draft. I mean,
Yeah, no,
I would
it's
call
true.
that my star team. I would, though. I mean, ideally, I was coming in here, and I knew it probably wasn't going to be possible. But in my head, if you get the draft, right, you get Peace, you get Atabey,
Yeah.
That's already too much. That
Golly,
you
he's
have
making
like
a pitch
that.
for himself
Yeah,
here.
here we go.
But I was gonna the ones that you guys
Cut it right
stole.
here.
Peace, Atabay, New Dawn, right? Like that was boom, boom, boom in my head. I'm like, all right, if nobody picks these, this is where I'm going.
Yeah,
And this is the first one I've done without having my list and backups, because I always make my list and backups.
Yeah, you were going
It's
on feel.
Also, the
I liked it.
first one that I've done, and I didn't set parameters on myself. Like, okay, it's in our humidor or like
Yeah,
whatever. Because
yeah.
I was kind of like, I don't know why I do that, but I do it, right? Just
Yeah.
because like we're gonna send it to them, whatever. They want to be able to buy it after we talk about it. But I'm gonna mention a company that's it's a smaller company. People tend to know about it around here. The cigar that got me into going milder. God, that was forever ago now, wasn't it? The El Barrio. When you handed me that thing.
Oh, shoot.
That was the one. You're like, I remember the conversation. Like, you like Connecticut's? I'm like, not really. And you're like, okay. And you came back and you're like, here, try this. And you gave me a few, I think, in the course of a couple of days. But that one, it had the B wrapper on it, LB, right? And I was like, all right, it's just whatever, another Connecticut. I'm going to smoke it and think it's Connecticut. And I smoked it and I was like, okay, there's something in here to these lighter cigars, and just started kind of exploring more. Like, for a while there, I just smoked a bunch of Connecticut stuff.
Yeah.
And like sort of, I don't want to say retrain my palate, but kind of learned how to enjoy the lighter, more nuanced cigars.
Yeah.
Right. And there's some other stuff like that we've had that really surprised me. I think one of the ones that surprised me last year was the Do Not Disturb. Actually,
I agree.
Wow. Yeah.
That
Which one was your favorite Vitola? Like what size did you go to? Or
Robusto.
Robusto?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
I thought you were going to say Gordo.
Yeah, I'm a 660 guy, well known.
Yeah, and I mean, when you account in the price point of that cigar,
Right.
too,
Yeah.
it makes it even crazier. But I mean, Hosto's been on fire with these Connecticut's.
Yeah.
Saunter, the new Gelis Moravis Blanco.
I haven't tried that one yet.
You're gonna love that.
I
cigar.
need to.
You're gonna love that cigar.
We got him in, and then shortly after that, I got sick. I'm sure you can.
Yeah.
I'm getting over it now, so hopefully it's all behind me, and I can get back to smoking 4 or 5 cigars a day, because I
There's
feel
a lot to be smoked.
I've been out of it for, I don't know, it feels like 8 or so days now. And
Yeah,
I'm just
you've
like,
been-
that's a long time
Yeah.
for me to go without a cigar, man. I smoked one with BG, and it was actually the HVC that I love so much, and I was just like, it's not yo. And it was just, it didn't live up to, like, my palate was just cooked. My nose,
Yeah.
everything is all clogged up, congestion in the chest. And I was like, whatever, I'll wait. So back at it. This thing's smoking good. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah. It's crazy. And it's got a beautiful presentation too. I had to laugh because
Which one?
the D&D, when you
Oh,
open the
yeah,
box, it's got
yeah.
the little hotel door hanger.
Yeah.
I thought that was like the cherry on top for that,
I like
that cigar.
the coffee cups that we got from them.
It was really cool.
Yeah,
It's a cool promo.
I thought that cigar came out great.
Well branded.
Okay, so we need to go in and do final guesses on the blinds, and we'll do a reveal. But also on our last, maybe it wasn't the last podcast, a couple podcasts ago when we did the CA Top 25 reaction video, we briefly talked about Creekside Select, the new club that we're doing. We opened up 75 spots. We literally only talked about it for a couple minutes, and that, like, we didn't do a whole promotion blitz, mainly because we needed to keep it to 75 and wanted to give people a chance to get it. All 75 people signed up.
Wow.
The first one ships out at the end of this month. It was just awesome to see the feedback from people by way of signing up to do it, of that. And the first box we're doing is so gas. I'll break it here, and then we'll do its own dedicated video. But Gelis Piece Unique, a new, very small run size of Aviator. It's a 9.5 by 46.
What was that? I got Churchill Extra.
Like
It's let me actually pull up the
Super
size
Lancero?
name. It is so, like, I was talking to Darren. I'm like, hey, I want to do something fun in our first select box. Like, what do you? He always has like crazy things that he never like releases, but he has.
Yeah. I imagine he's got a lot of stuff that's just cooked up.
And he's like, oh, I have the perfect one for you, and it's called Espoir, Espoir, Espoir. But yeah, 9.5, 46.
Dude.
That's gonna be
Aviator.
wild. Yeah.
Like,
That's just
can't
like
wait to smoke
a
that cigar.
baller thing to do. Just,
Yeah.
You know, like a 9.5.
It's like an
by
A.
46.
Yeah, basically. It's like an A size. And then we have from Avowed, The Awakening.
Yeah, that's a banger.
And
banger.
my new favorite, I almost said this one here, but I don't know if it's a Connecticut or not. I don't think it is, but it could be, is EGM Escudos. It's like 5 and change by like 52. That is my, like, I love the Tiburon. Then I tried that one and I'm like this. And now that has been my EGM cigar.
The little
I
bangers,
love
yeah,
it.
yeah.
So that's the first 4 cigars going in Creekside Select.
What a solid list.
I'm a fan of that cigar and the Petite Encantos, especially, and the Media Coronas. Those are
Yes. Media Coronas are
on the
baller.
smaller side for both of them, but great sticks. No, there's a Dominican Puros, though, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, I guess
They could be-
Connecticut Seed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's probably one of my favorite
I gotta figure it
brands that came in.
EGM?
Like, like last minute in 2025. Probably one of my favorite. Just super like unique. The branding is amazing, and then like
We got a bunch more coming there.
Yeah, just like the notes and what they like, what they stand for, how how they cure and they treat their tobacco. Just I love a good like almost like you said organic way of not putting too much heavy stuff on their tobacco to cure it and things like that. It's amazing. But love that brand. I smoked a few.
You just tell when you smoke a cigar and you're like, this was handled with care.
Yes.
Like
Super
all the
clean.
way through.
Yes.
Like why you feel in your hands, the way that it burns, the way that it smokes. There are just some cigars you're like,
Yeah.
that's that craftsman in me. I'm like that right there.
Yeah.
That's quality. People cared about this.
And at the price point of EGMs, you would hope that's the experience. But not all $30 cigars smoke like that.
That is true.
So
That
like
is
it is
true.
still impressive.
Yeah.
Because I agree. You can just tell holding it.
Well, if you were going to put a box of cigars together, select box of cigars that were that fancy and to mail them to a bunch of people, you'd probably want to keep it fresh with valet, right?
You're damn right. And we
valet.
will be doing that. And if you guys don't know, the Creekside podcast is proudly sponsored by Valet Humidity, our leader in 2A humidity control. We pack all of our shipments every single month with Valet. Every time you come into Creekside and buy a cigar, gets packed with Valet. We retail their larger gram pouch bags here at Creekside exclusively. And yeah, I just think they have an amazing product. You can shop Valet at the link in our in the description of this video. It helps support our channel and it helps support Valet. It's kind of like a double win. So if you're looking to try them or buy them, go through their Amazon shop, and it's Amazon. It's easy.
Absolutely.
They're going to ship it fast. It's going to be right. And if it's not, they'll make it right. But yeah, thank you for reminding me of that, Noah. Valet Humidity. Check them out. Yeah. All right, so it's time to reveal the blinds. We did the Valet plug. We talked about Select Selling, which is awesome. We'll open that club back up before the next shipment, which will be in like March, April. So be on the lookout for that. If you want to join the club, you'll have another chance to do so. We're just trying to intentionally limit it so we can get really cool cigars.
Wait, no, so we filled it all?
It's done. Yeah, it's full out.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
Shout
that's
out
crazy.
to the select members. Okay.
Yeah.
I remember you were just talking about it, but you didn't say that part. And I was like,
well,
that
no,
fast.
we had 75 openings.
Okay, yeah.
And we have 75 members.
Nice.
That's big
And
time.
So we
That
shut
is-
it down because that's what we bought for. And then next quarter, we'll go after, we'll open it up maybe to like 100, 125.
Okay.
And then we'll go source cigars that we can get those quantities. But it allows us to be a little more flexible when we don't have to ask for 400 of this cigar or something. We can intentionally keep it small.
Maybe
So,
give us a little time to hopefully work on something special, you know?
yeah.
Who knows?
That
Who
too.
knows what can happen?
All right. I want to know what we're smoking. Josh,
Me too.
you're starting us off. What do you final thoughts, and what do you think it is?
You know what, dude? I don't even know if I'm going to be able to tell you what it is, to be honest with you. But, as I've smoked through it, I've almost nubbed this thing, as you guys can see. But the draw was perfect all the way through. A lot of, it was creamy, a little bit of nutty notes, light woody notes. But I was getting, as I smoked it and it opened up a little bit, I was getting more and more of that like dried fruit. Like, I don't know if it was like dark fruit or what it was, but it was delicious. I have never really smoked a lot of this Vitola, like Lancero, before.
Yeah.
So to be honest with you, I probably can't give you an answer of what it is. I would love to know what it is.
What country of origin do you think?
I don't even know. Is it Ecuadorian? Is it Nicaraguan? Is it? I don't even know.
Yes.
It is. Yes, it's that. That's exactly what it is. So that is the Jeremy Jag JJ14
Oh,
Lancero.
my gosh.
And that's one of the old stanky ones that had the amber cellophanes
Which you
on them.
freaking called.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
That.
So it is
you didn't-
Aganorsa tobacco. Like,
Yeah.
Dried fruit.
A little bit of dried fruit in
Signature.
there for sure.
That blows my mind because I remember when we first got those in, I was like, I love the JJ14. So you're saying this is the JJ14, but older.
Yeah, the old school.
That's why
that
I
was
said
what
I
actually
says-
got us hyped. I think on the ordering
Yeah.
process, we thought we were going to be able to get a lot of that.
Yeah.
We
This,
got- we
that
got
is
some.
wild. I had that in my. Yeah, I
But
had
you
it on
didn't
my
show
list
him
too.
the cello?
No.
So I
don't even
don't.
know if I
That's
still
why
had
I'm
it.
like,
I showed
and
you
he
because I was
goes
like,
like,
check that out.
this is an old cigar. I'm like, how do you
Yeah.
know that?
Yeah, I don't know. I just, I don't, maybe I have an eye for it. Maybe it was luck, but I just.
Great.
That's
Hey,
crazy.
And then
To-
you
to
call
be able to-
Ecuadorian wrapper with the made in Nicaragua.
Yeah, that's crazy.
To tell it by the eye is kind of crazy. You can always, I think, when you smoke a cigar, you're like, okay, that's kind
Taste-
of
yeah.
There's a, I don't know if it's chalkiness. I don't know the right word to
It's not a
explain
funk,
it, but you
but-
guys all know what I'm talking about. Okay,
Yeah.
the guys here and you guys all know when you smoke that well aged versus
That's
anybody who's done the Guild experiment recently. You can, it's in there.
This is crazy, Noah. That's wild.
I'm glad you enjoy it, man.
Yeah,
I,
that's
knew, I knew
crazy.
you'd like that.
Yeah, that's. I'm glad it was a good stick to start the day off with.
All right, Noah.
Go ahead, man.
He's taking his final puff.
I'm really digging this, man. I really am. So that buttercream is still there. Coffee, a little bit of earthiness and leather, some floral undertones, and the retro is developed to an interesting, right, like buttery kettle corn kind
Ooh.
of a flavor.
Okay.
Little bit of pepper hangs around on the end. It's barely enough to note. It's the first cigar I've actually thoroughly smoked and enjoyed for a while. So I have no clue what it is. I mean, other than I'd say it's probably an Ecuadorian grown Connecticut shaped wrapper, maybe a mix of fillers. Maybe is it multiple countries? Is there some Nicaraguan, some Dominican in there? I don't know. It's because it kind of has that floral signature that I'm getting out of this. Always reminds me of like the Dominican vibe. And so I don't know what it is, but I want 5 more. And I hope they're all this good.
You are smoking the first ever Creekside Cigar Co. full production cigar.
All right.
That's going to come out in April, May, called Queen of the West.
This Queen?
This is Queen.
Oh, man.
6x48, Ecuadorian, Connecticut, Deflorado wrapper. And then this is the one, this is truly like a collaboration because this stems off of your idea of putting broadleaf as a binder with a Connecticut cigar. So that has a Connecticut broadleaf binder.
It's that richness in the middle, yeah.
It has Connecticut broadleaf in the filler.
Okay.
It has it's a jalapa, no, Condega, Nicaraguan Seco, and then there's a Dominican Criollo 98.
Okay. Yeah. So the Dominican really shines through there.
Yeah.
The fullness of it is the fullness and lightness at the same time. The first half of the cigar was not there. I mean, I like broadleaf.
Yeah.
And it's not really picking up like as broadleaf in here, but
know.
it definitely adds something to it, right?
It's the like density, the sweetness, the richness.
It is very rich all the way through. And
I'm
this thing
so
rips.
amped on that cigar, and that's a sample.
Right.
That's like one of 10 like samples they roll. That's not even production grade.
I'm glad my idea could stem into something else. And I'm
Like
just going to
what
have
you
to
got to
cook
do
up a
is
different one.
don't fully nub it so you can peel off that wrapper and just it's so crazy to see the binder on that. It is like black.
That's crazy.
Because basically what it is too is the factory bought broadleaf wrapper, but then they sort it once it gets there and they basically take the ugly looking wrapper and they move it to a lower classification that they can use as binder and filler. And so it's just ugly wrap. So it's really almost like there's 2 wrappers on this thing. Like it is wrapper grade broadleaf as the binder. It just didn't meet the eye test, pass the eye test of certification to be wrapper.
Very
So we
nice.
moved it on the binder. And then if you guys watched the video that we did when I was at Hostos's factory, we're like sitting at the table blending. It's like a 10-minute, fairly unedited, like sit down.
Yeah,
That's the cigar that we're doing.
Okay. Wow.
And we're going back and forth. And Hostos is like, I don't know if you can do like the broadleaf binder and put it in the filler and have it burn correctly, because the broadleaf is going to burn so much slower than the Connecticut wrapper that's thinner. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know, but like, we got to try this, right? And it tasted so good. And Elvin, who's kind of Hostos's like main guy, he's sitting there like smoking it, just like dragon nose every puff of it. And he's like, Nicaragua. This thing tastes like Nicaragua.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I want that.
I dig it.
And so then we started, so we did a lot of variations. So that there was 4 of them. You had smoked a couple of them.
What's the one I smoked when we did the staining podcast? Me, you, and Connor. Was it this, or
Also
is it a
that
different
one.
version of that?
No, also this one.
Okay, this thing is matured beautifully.
Yeah.
It's
But then we did some where there was no broadleaf in the filler, but we kept it as the binder. We did an Ecuador binder with broadleaf in the filler. And this one just, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, I was so worried every time I lit one up that it was going to burn wonky.
Yeah.
And it hasn't yet. And so, to Hostos's credit, they also kind of take the binder and they sort out a lot of the thinner looking feeling ones that they can use for a binder so that it doesn't compete too hard with the wrapper. But I'm so excited for this cigar.
You said April, right? April?
I would probably say May is more safe. The cigars are being rolled this month, or they were rolled like, they're probably being rolled right now as we talk about this. Nice. Then they'll sit for 90, and then they'll come over. But it's going to be fully boxed, 10-count boxes. This first one is called Queen of the West, Belle de Oro, of gold, beautiful gold. And the story's kind of inspired by a poet who came through Cincinnati years ago, a century ago, and referred to our lovely homeland as the Queen of the West. I just thought it was such a cool...
shout out to Henry Wadsworth Longfellow.
Shout out, Mr. Longfellow.
Sweet Catawba wine.
And so this all comes from the poem of Catawba wine, or Catawba Dream. No, Catawba.
It's Catawba wine.
Catawba wine.
Yeah.
And this is the first iteration of it. And I'm so pumped because I think the cigar came out
It's going to be sweet.
killer.
I liked it then. I like it maybe more, just as much now. This thing it's a beautiful smoking cigar.
Woo, I'm pumped.
To launch a brand,
It's got to be heat.
your second release is we're gonna have to think of some stuff.
And I've got samples for the second one, and I'll bring more of them in this week. But they haven't. Like, I'm working on a Habano, Corojo, and a Maduro in this, and they're just like not hitting like this. So we're gonna go back and keep blending, keep making new ones.
Tweak as needed.
We'll keep making this one as much as we need to, and it'll be the first cigar we make available to other lounges as well. So if you're a lounge and you're watching this and you want to get Queen of the West, you will be able to.
And you do want to
soon.
get this
Very soon. First run is limited to 500 boxes, and we're going to number them.
nice.
That's sweet.
All right.
very good cigar.
I'm glad you enjoy it.
All right.
I was nervous. So I was pumped to hear that you enjoyed it.
Well,
All right. This thing is rustic. It's heavy. It is just, there's this bittersweet cocoa, roasted espresso, earthy thing that's kind of been the through line. It tastes older. My guess is it tastes my fathery to me. So I'm going to guess some type of Tatuaje circa 2018, 2017 cigar with predominantly Nicaraguan tobaccos. Maybe the wrapper is San Andres or broadleaf, but
I got you. Yeah, no. So what you're smoking is the La Patissier by Crown Heads.
Oh!
PCA exclusive back in what, 2021, 2022?
yeah.
Yeah, but it's a Connecticut broadleaf, Nicaragua. I mean, you hit the notes perfectly.
I think it's made. This was either Noxa or it was
I
my
think you're right.
father.
Yeah.
I say when your assessment of it, I think Hebrew would be like, that's complimentary. Like that's good. That's what we went for there.
But yeah, do you have anything? You knew what it was, so I
What
didn't know.
year,
you
what
had-
year was this?
I think it was at like what?
2019,
something
2020?
like that. Yeah.
2021 maybe?
It's a cigar that I've enjoyed
2021.
For a lot of years. As we were talking about earlier, I grabbed a bunch of them. Something I said and made Amber think he knew what it was. Something about stocking in the humidor or whatever. Like, oh, now I know. But
No,
one of the first cigars I ever bought.
I thought you were talking about your EP Creo Connecticut.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
right. Which is, in my head, what made me love this combination, right?
Yeah.
And honestly, that's I think that's the best cigar they've ever done. But that's just me personally. So
Yeah.
that's a great cigar. I think he kicked you off heavy first thing in the morning. So
Yeah, I know.
It's
Sorry
always
about that.
been good, and I've had a bunch of them. I smoked. I think when I first started here, I had some that were like 3 years old and the little. I don't know what they
Yes.
call that. The little torpedo sizes.
Yes.
And those ones, in my opinion,
I really
those are the
love
ones. But yeah, great sticks.
Yeah,
Nice
I bought
pick.
Yeah,
Appreciate
Roundheads.
that.
after the member gave me that one, I went online and tried to find, because I think they sold them in the white. There was a white box and there was a black box, and I think was it the white box only were sold in like limited Vitolas or something like that. It was more exclusive.
We had them early on at Creekside.
That's what I heard, and so I went online. I loved that Vitola, but then I went online. I did a bunch of research, found a box of, I think it was like 4 3/4 by like 54, like little rippers,
Yes.
to see if I liked
We had
it.
those too.
Yeah,
Yep.
so I bought a box of them, and I'm just letting them sit for a little bit, but I'm excited to dive in and get into them. But I love that stick.
Okay, wait. Speaking of, hold on. Is BG back there?
I think so.
BG.
Okay,
He's
hold
back
on.
there. He's
Hold
back
on.
there.
Quick pause, Ramsey.
We could pause. Ramsey could, or we could just sit here and talk about, Josh, how are you feeling about coming into the new year, dude? About just, being here at Creekside and doing our thing?
Good, man. I'm excited. I think honestly, 2026 is about to be the best year yet, and then there's a lot of good things coming. Some things I can't say, but I think, and I just know that 2026 is going to be an absolutely phenomenal year for Creekside, hopefully for everybody else. But again, we appreciate everybody, Discord members, people who follow us on YouTube, and just everybody that supports us. We appreciate it. And 2026 is about to be a banging year.
And
Do the thing.
the way to give back. And speaking of fun things coming in 26, we just got this shipment from John Huber yesterday.
Oh.
I peeked, but I want BG to open it on camera.
There we go.
Okay. The Creek.
No freaking way. Look at the back.
way, dude.
Show the back.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Smoking good company, baby.
You
see what it says on the back?
Tell him. No one didn't even see it.
Huber's always coming with some wild stuff.
Oh my gosh.
That's top tier.
How do you kiss someone through a camera?
That's
Just big
crazy.
smooches.
Wow.
Dude, that is all right.
That's
All right.
okay.
Going to the new year strong.
Hey, so it says it's good, which is obviously
It's
a
good.
saying that, started as just me saying that's how I like cigars, and everybody kind of knows me by that now, which is really cool. So John says the Creek, which everybody loves that hat. I even had someone on Sunday night as I was leaving ask me if we were getting any more of those in stock. So people love that. John, that is awesome, man.
I've
Thank
had
you
two
so much.
offers to buy this one off my
Cincinnati
head.
Reds red type vibe with the Creek and the It's Good.
Like just the stitching in there, like the label. I mean, it's.
That's crazy.
Thank you so much. That's awesome.
All right,
Shout out
first one's
John
yours,
Huber,
BG.
baby. Thank you.
I would assume we're about to get bombed with a bunch of more of these like the last time. So
That looks good.
All right.
So we are going to do some fun stuff where we're going to give a bunch of these away to our Patreon people like we did last time. We won't be able to do all because now we got a lot. But we're going to give away like 10 to Patreon. And then we'll put together like a cool crown head sampler where it comes with the hat. And then the first 40 people to grab that can get the hat.
It's good sampling.
Yeah, that's a good looking hat, bro. It looks good on you.
That thing is sick.
That's it.
It's good, baby. Let's go. 2026.
Hell yeah. All right, speaking of Patreon, we got to do our Patreon post show. Thank you all for watching. If you're not part of our Patreon, we do really cool things where we give away awesome hats. We do extra content just for you, which we're about to start right now. So consider joining Patreon. You can do it as low as $15 a month, all the way up to $40 a month. It gets you priority on all of our limited edition cigars. and the bonus content, and it helps us produce this content.
Support the mission.
And so for that, and for all of our Patreon members, I'm eternally grateful that you allow us to do this as part of our job and what we do. Thank you for all the support. Great draft. Great freaking hat.
Yeah.
Good blinds. What a day. This is how I like to start my Wednesdays.
I love it.
Hey, it's good.
It's good. All right, everybody. We'll talk to you soon. Patreon. Head over there and check out the post show. Peace.